a Range Rover Sport, actually partly autonomously driving and controlled with a smartphone here. It's a special episode here on Autogefühl, your #1 resource for in-depth car reviews and your #1 community to discuss cars here from the Frankfurt Motor Show with me, with Thomas. So I got Alan here next to me. Hello. And you're controlling this Range Rover Sport. I mean, obviously you're not sitting there and you got the smartphone here, and that's actually the device. So you can maybe explain us how does it really work and what's the intention?
So we've got a standard phone here, standard smartphone with an app running on it, and that connects via Bluetooth to an ECU in the back. That enables us to control the brakes, the steering and the gears from outside of the vehicle. So if you're ever in a tight spot and you need to get out of, you can remote start the vehicle and pull it out. If you need to hitch a trailer, you can stand and look at the tow bar and hitch it all on your own, driving the vehicle about from outside of the car.
So actually we've seen it with the all-new BMW 7 Series that you can use the key and move the car to the front and the back, but that's kind of it. This system here goes further because you can completely steer the car, and so it won't be implemented in serial production until 2020, they say at the moment. Because, of course, safety concern, governmental concerns, and so on. You have to sort all that stuff out, also that no one can hack into the car. But here, with the prototype, we can see how that works. And so I'm really excited. So if you turn the steering wheel now, the steering wheel inside
will move.
Wow, that's really fun.
So the controller on the phone is exactly the same as in the car. You have the same amount of control outside as you do in, the same number of turns. It's an automatic gearbox, so we're currently in reverse. So if I slowly ease the brakes down, the vehicle will start to edge backwards. And we can go back into drive and control the vehicle forwards again.
I would love this one as my RC car for at home.
Yes, so there's many uses for it. So you can get out and hitch a trailer, for example. If you're on your own, you can go through a gate, so you don't have to get in and out before and after opening the gate. You could also remote start it and reverse it out of a space. If it's in a tight supermarket car park, someone's parked really close to you and you can't open the doors, you can remote start it and pull it out. It also enables you to do self-spotting if you ever drive off-road. Otherwise you'd have to keep getting in and out of the vehicle to drive off-road to check that you're not going to hit anything, whereas being able to stand outside, you can drive it over a particularly tricky feature, then get back in and carry on the other side.
Can you drive a few meters with the car here maybe or something like that? Is that possible?
Yep, not a problem.
It's a really exciting system here, and I think that really can help you in everyday driving when you got in some very tight spots there. Of course, you shouldn't drive the car totally on your own just with a smartphone there. But you see, obviously, it's working quite well, and as long as no one is hacking into your system, you can very well control the car there. By the way, someone is sitting also inside the car, but that's just for safety reasons, that he could actually intervene if something bad would be happening there. But other than that, it's really completely done with the iPhone then. So what's actually the biggest challenge with this system, we would say, at the moment?
The biggest challenge is probably going to be getting through the legislation and the cybersecurity side of things, and making sure that the vehicle will always be safe when it goes into production. So we can create a demonstrator. It's not particularly difficult to create a vehicle that works, but making sure it's always safe and no one else can access it while you are, and things like that are by far the most important things.
Well, I heard some of our viewers say, can you take this car also off-road remote? So is that also possible?
Yes, absolutely. You can take it off-road.
Also here, kind of? Is that possible? Have you done this before?
We've done it in some like this, not on this today, unfortunately, but we have taken it off-road. We've tested it back at Gaydon, back at our home base. We've tested it off-road there, and it does work off-road.
So this one went also the Eastnor Castle and Gearbox Hill?
Yeah, we haven't taken it to Gearbox Hill yet, but maybe next week.
Okay, any more special functions you can show us here inside the app? What else you can do, for example?
There's nothing else built into this app currently. We will be able to remote start. We'd also like to be able to add some functionality to it to enable you to control suspension heights and terrain modes and things like that. Currently you have to set everything up before you get out of the vehicle, but we'd like to add more functionality in the future.
Okay, so can I just try it? Maybe like move the steering wheel. You can.
I have to keep one finger on the screen at all times.
You may.
Otherwise, I
Okay.
slip then, and it's just gone into a
So
safe
this is a
mode.
brake, and then I can hear.
Yeah, it's just gone into safe mode because I let go.
Okay.
That was
so
the safety
it's
feature kicked in, and it's puts itself into park and disconnected. So
okay.
we just have to repair.
So
So we go back down to park, and we allow it to repair with itself. We built this in case I accidentally drop the phone. It always goes back to park.
So the car doesn't go.
It never
go
goes
loose.
anywhere. Correct.
I
Even
see.
if we were moving, it would have stopped instantly.
I see.
So I'm just going through the repairing process. Doesn't take a second. Ready? Right, there we go.
There it is, and then I can
So you can control.
steer. There it is. There it is. It's really kind of spooky, isn't it? A little bit.
It is.
So and then, so you first have to let go with the brakes.
Yeah, and then you can ease the brakes down again, keeping your finger on the
then-
screen.
Steer the car back to the initial position then. Wow, guys, I can tell you, it's really a strange feeling controlling a car with a smartphone here. such a huge car, and I don't see any RC antenna on the back of the car. So actually, what is different from this car to the other one, to the normal one?
We fitted 2 small ECUs in the back, one of which is a Bluetooth receiver to receive these commands.
Can we see them? Where are they kind of
no,
secret?
They're tucked away. They're tucked away out of sight.
Okay.
They convert that into CAN messages, which then talks to the car, and we can take control of the various functions.
So, thank you very much for this demonstration. I think it is actually some kind of way where autonomous driving can go to. I think it's one part of it, and of course the biggest concern, the safety concern, this one, they really have to work on that one, and therefore it will also take some more time. But we can already see this right here now at Autogefühl, how this one will work then in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.